My name is Katrien, or Katrien Slee. My parents are Johan and Renee Slee, and I have two wonderfully irritating brothers called Jeroen and Gerard. I am currently the digital and PR manager for Kinfundi. What does that mean? Anything online that needs to be figured out, me and Tay can figure it out together. I feel like I've grown up in a very privileged situation. I've never wanted, I've never needed, even though I might have put across that to my parents when I was younger and caused a lot of trouble for them, much more so than the boys. Possibly that is a womanly thing. So I don't feel like I've ever really needed to, I don't even know how to put this, because I feel like there's so many people in my age group and my generation that have struggled and I haven't, so I feel very privileged in that way. Katrien was 'n lekker ronde bolletjie geweest toe sy jonger was. Ons huishouding is vreeslik Afrikaans. Daar's nie Engels gepraat in die huis nie, nog steeds nie tot hierdie dag nie. But I feel like lots of little things make me emotional or get me like right there in the gut. Like the other day I was walking back home from work and someone drove past and a big bucket of paint fell off. The guy kind of slowed down, checked it out, drove off. And the only person who did anything about it, because other cars were coming past, swinging out of the way, the only guy who did anything about it was the guy who was standing on the street corner. And my heart kind of sank for him, where he now went. And then it's such a silly little thing, and I suppose that's probably a bit of, I don't know, white guilt. Well, what would that even be? You know, we are all touched by racism in this country, and I hate speaking about it because it makes me like ek kry sommer warm van die irritasie. But I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing, is when I get in touch with any of these. If I see it happening, if I see people speaking about it, it makes me feel uncomfortable. If there's a joke thrown around the table, I'll immediately kind of get out of that situation, because it's not how we grew up. And I hate that. That's my worst. Yeah, we get classified as the millennials, but what does that even really mean? We know how to do social media, and we know how to create a blog post that quickly goes viral, but that's not who we are, you know, that's not who we identify with. I feel like maybe we still need to find our own generational identifier. We are a new group. I mean, we are, sure, I don't know, we've still got a lot of work to do if we want to be anything free. My biggest worry as a woman in South Africa is that other women in South Africa who might not be as fortunate as me have the opportunities and the abilities and get given ways to live their life to the absolute fullest, which I feel like I've gotten from just my situation, who I am, where I came from, my parents. And I want to be at that point where I can successfully speak to someone, confidently put my thoughts forward, and know that what I'm talking to you about is absolutely 100% correct. And I want to be able to support myself one day. And I think that's the biggest thing that my mother has drilled into my head, is that no matter what, make sure that if something hits the fan, you're able to look after yourself from there on.